There is a business where the perfect customer pays every single month and never once walks through the door. This is not a scam, and it is not some loophole somebody found. It is the actual, intended business model. Right now, the average Planet Fitness location carries around 6,500 paying members on its books. The building those members are paying for holds roughly 300 people at a time. If all of them showed up on the same Monday evening, it would not be a gym, it would be a crush. And the company knows this perfectly well. The entire operation is built on it. This is how gyms make money from people who never show up, and why they quietly need you to become one of them. Start with the number that makes the whole machine work. 6,500 members on the books, room for about 300 bodies on the floor. That is more than 20 paying members for every single spot in the building. It sounds insane when you say it out loud. In this industry, it is completely normal, because there is one quiet assumption baked into every spreadsheet in the business. Most of you will not come. And they are right. Industry research puts the share of memberships that go completely unused as high as 67%. 2 out of every 3 memberships, money coming in every month, nobody standing on the floor. At one location covered by NPR, half the members had never shown up. Not once. Not a single visit. Ever. Now stop and think about what that actually means for the business. A member who shows up 5 times a week costs the gym real money. Every week. Equipment wear, cleaning, extra staff, towels, hot water, broken machines that need fixing. A member who never shows up costs the gym nothing at all. Zero. It is pure margin, straight through. The industry even has a polite, almost gentle word for this money. Breakage. It means revenue collected from things that people paid for in good faith and then never actually used. Gift cards have breakage. Airline miles have breakage. Unused vouchers have breakage. And gyms have it in enormous, dependable, monthly bulk. Here is why that word matters so much. Breakage is the cleanest money in any business on earth. There is no product to ship, no service to deliver, no staff time to spend. The customer has removed themselves from the cost side of the ledger entirely. Now let's talk about the price, because the price is doing something very specific. Why is the headline number $10 a month and not $50? Because $10 is the magic number at which you do not bother canceling. Think honestly about your own head for a second. $50 a month, sitting unused, feels like a wound. You would notice it. You would act on it. $10 is a coffee. It hides in the statement. It survives every budget cut you ever make. It is small enough to feel guilty about, but never quite big enough to actually fix. So the membership just sits there, quietly renewing, month after month after month. That is not an accident of pricing. That is a price engineered to be ignored. Now multiply it out. $10 times a few thousand ghost members times a couple of thousand locations. The gym is not really selling you exercise at all. It is selling you the feeling of having decided to exercise. And the beautiful thing for them is that the feeling only has to be purchased once a month. Which brings us to the single most profitable month in the entire fitness industry, January. Roughly 12% of all new gym memberships for the whole year get signed in January alone. New year, new you, new automatic bank transfer. Gyms hire extra staff, run heavy advertising, and roll out irresistible deals. Because January is the harvest. And then February arrives, and the whole thing quietly falls apart. More than 80% of the people who join in January drop off within a matter of weeks. The treadmills empty out, the car park thins, the queues for the squat rack disappear. But look carefully at what does not change in February. The billing. The billing never misses a month. Within 6 months, close to half of all new members will try to quit. Try. Hold on to that particular word, because we are coming back to it shortly. Because here is the thing that took me a while to accept. That drop-off is not a failure for the gym. It is the plan, working exactly the way it was designed to work. They did not sell you 12 months of fitness. They sold you 12 months of billing. Whether you ever use it is entirely your business. And that is meant literally. Now it gets genuinely strange, because some gyms actively discourage the people who use them the most. Planet Fitness has a device mounted on the wall known as the Lunk Alarm. Drop a weight too hard. Grunt too loudly. Behave like a serious lifter having a serious session. A siren goes off. Lights flash above your head. Everybody in the room turns and looks at you. The company frames all of this as keeping the gym judgment-free and welcoming for beginners. But read it as a cold business decision, and it turns into something else entirely. Serious lifters occupy expensive equipment for long stretches at a time. They come in 5 days a week. They demand heavy plates. They wear machines out and break things. Financially speaking, the most dedicated athlete is the worst customer in the building. So that alarm is not purely about atmosphere. It works as a filter. The very same logic explains the free pizza on Monday nights and the free bagels in the morning. A gym that hands out free pizza to its members is not optimizing for athletic performance. It is optimizing for people who feel good about belonging to a gym. And people who feel good about belonging somewhere will happily keep paying for it. Now, back to that word I told you to remember. Try. Because signing up for a membership takes about 90 seconds on your phone from your sofa. Canceling that same membership can require a postage stamp. Many gyms will not let you cancel online at all, even though they were absolutely delighted to sign you up online. Some require you to turn up in person during specific hours at your original home branch. Some require a physical letter sent by certified mail 30 days before your renewal date. Sit with how deliberate that design choice is. A company that can process your payment in 1 second somehow cannot process your goodbye without the postal service. That is not a technical limitation. That is friction deliberately installed. And friction, in business terms, has a conversion rate. Every extra step you add, a measurable percentage of people simply give up and keep paying. Some chains even train their front desk staff on what they call saves. These are scripts written in advance for talking you out of leaving at the exact moment you finally decide to go. You walk in to end the relationship, and you walk out holding a discounted plan you also will not use. Now here is the part that stings a little, so brace yourself. None of this works because people are stupid. That is not the mechanism. It works because people are wonderfully, reliably predictable. Economists have a name for the specific mistake being harvested here: overconfidence about your own future self. When you sign that contract, you are not buying access to a building. You are buying a prediction. The prediction is that future you, the disciplined one, goes 4 times a week without fail. Research into real gym contracts found that people routinely choose monthly plans when paying per visit would have cost them far less. They pay more money for the version of themselves they fully intend to become. Gyms are not really in the equipment business at all. They are in the intention business. And unlike motivation, an intention renews automatically on the 1st of every month. So what do you actually do with all of this? 4 rules. Rule 1. Before you sign anything, go and find the cancellation terms, not the price, the exit. If getting out requires certified mail or an in-person visit, you now know precisely what kind of business you are joining. Rule 2. If you are not already exercising 3 times a week, do not buy a year. Buy a single month. That annual discount is only a discount if you actually show up. Otherwise, it is just a longer leash. Rule 3. Do the per visit arithmetic, honestly, once a month. Take what you paid and divide it by the number of times you genuinely walked in the door. $10 across 2 visits is $5 a session. That is completely fine. $10 across 0 visits is not fitness spending. That is a monthly subscription to guilt. Rule 4. Put a calendar reminder on the cancellation window. Not the renewal date, the window before it. That single reminder defeats almost all of the friction they carefully installed. And here is the honest ending, because the gym is not really a villain in this story. It is a business responding rationally and precisely to how human beings actually behave. We buy intentions. They sell subscriptions to those intentions. The arithmetic quietly does the rest. 6,500 members, room for 300, and a company that sleeps perfectly well at night. So, the next time you see a gym advertisement in January, you will know exactly what is being sold. It is not the treadmill. It is the version of you that was definitely, absolutely going to use it. Subscribe, because next we are opening up the movie theater, where the ticket was never the product.